just had a bite here just a second ago in this, right out here in the middle. There we go! And it's a giant! It's a giant! I'm getting in the water. It's a freaking giant. How's it going, everyone? Creek Crawler here. I am in Southeast Ohio today. My last video was in Southwest on a little tributary to the GMR. This video is going to be a tributary to the Hocking River, my home river. I've lived down here for the past 5 or 6 years. Hocking River is a very special place, just as much as the GMR. I grew up on the GMR my whole life, cut my teeth there, but when I moved to Southeast Ohio, the Hocking River has welcomed me with open arms, and it's an awesome fishery, smallmouth fishery as well. But today we're going to be in a little tributary. As you can tell, it's pretty skinny, but there are some deep holes in this creek, and that's what we're going to be going after. And we're also going to be using a pretty unique pattern in this video. Nikko has a shrimp style presentation, and to me it honestly just looks like a crayfish with no pinchers. So we're going to throw it around on a 1/4 ounce, the little VMC 1/4 ounce rugby jig head on my bait caster, and I'll go over my gear here in a minute. But yeah, we're going to go through here, hopefully catch our first smallmouth of February. So far we got a fish in December, January, and now we're on to February. Spring's getting closer. I can smell it. I'm so stoked. But come along with me. Let's see if we can catch some smallmouth today, guys. Let's go. All right, let's go over the gear we'll be using in the creek. Same setup I was using the last video. Got the Daiwa utility 7.3 medium fast action, 12-pound fluorocarbon. Got the Daiwa 10. And here's the unique little presentation we'll be throwing here in Ohio in a creek. It's a shrimp. It's got some cool little bug eyes there, but all these appendages are super cool. I'll try to get some underwater footage later, but got the 1/4 ounce VMC rugby. Perfect little, this is like a heavy duty net, I guess you could say. This is like 3+ inches, 3 1/4 inches, maybe even bigger. But yeah, that's going to be our gear today, and hopefully we can get into some here in February. Kind of slowly dragging along the bottom here. See if anything's interested in a shrimp. There we go. We got a freaking fish on the shrimp. No freaking way. No freaking way. And it's a chunk. Chill out, dude. You guys, I just caught a fish on the dappy shrimp, and it's a chunk. Look at that. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I knew the shrimp would be cool to throw like a Ned presentation. It's thicker profile, but we just got, this is my first fish on the shrimp. Never really thrown this kind of shrimp before. Wow, unreal. All right. And he choked it too. What a start to the day. On a lure I've never even thrown for smallmouth before. Oh, this is awesome. Give him a little toss in the deeper water. There you go, buddy. There he goes. Let's go. All right, well, got the first smallmouth of the day. I came here a little later. It's around 11:30, letting the water and the sunlight come out and heat up everything, but there's the little presentation. It's not really little, it's probably 3.5 inches. But what I like about this Nikko shrimp, it's got all these little appendages that when it's in the water, these little appendages float around and cause all kinds of motion. And I was just letting it sit there on the bottom like this, and it's got these little eyeballs on it, which is really unique. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can't catch another one. That was so sick. I just had a bite here just a second ago in this, right out here in the middle. Just felt like he nibbled it though and didn't really take it. There we go. And it's a giant. It's a giant. I'm getting in the water. It's a freaking giant. Chill out, buddy. Chill out. Y'all, I just stuck a creek giant with the shrimp. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Look at that fish. Oh my goodness. What have we just discovered? I brought my muck boots just in case I had to get in on the bank. In all honesty, this just resembles a crawdad, crayfish with no pinchers, which, look at his mouth, it's pink. That is a unit for this creek right here, guys. Oh my goodness, that's a 17. I might have to go get the measuring board. All right, guys, we got a freaking unit of a creek smallie. 17 inches on the dot. Freaking beast. In February. What a unit. Look at that. That just made my whole winter right there. Here you go, buddy. Right where I got that last one. On a deep hole. Heck yeah. Wow. I'm so pumped. 2 fish in February. Water temps are ice cold. If you go upstream and downstream in the smaller pockets, there's ice on the water. So it's like, I'm so glad I got out today. All right, I think we've done our damage in this spot. We're gonna go look for another wintering hole. Hopefully come out with another fish. The Nikko shrimp though, unbelievable. Look at those little eyes. And here's my theory to why I think I caught a couple fish right here in this deep hole. It's the wintertime, metabolism slow, the fish are moving slow, and if they see a crawdad, and this basically looks like a crawdad with no pinchers, so my theory is, since there's no pinchers on it, this is a dappier material, a much softer material that Nikko mates. It's called the dappy soft plastic. So when they bite, I mean, that hook is in there. But when they see this crawfish pattern with no claws, I'm thinking that they're going after it because there's not a lot of effort to really kill this bait. It doesn't have claws. It's not going to be able to protect itself really. But yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it going. All right, I'm gonna try to get some underwater footage of this so we can see. I've never really experimented with this presentation before, but I really want to see how much movement and how much action we get out of these little appendages, these little legs, and just kind of see what this looks like underwater, how much it stands up. I mean, this is a 1/4 ounce weight, so this is a lot of weight to hold a bait down. See if it's really buoyant in the water and see if it comes up like that. It makes a good presentation. All right, there was the shrimp underwater. I mean, the action's really subtle, and that's kind of what I want in the wintertime. The legs didn't give me as much as I thought they would give me, but they were kind of extended out and flown a little bit in the current. These two at the top, that was, I think, the killer part of this bait was these two little antenna at the top, and you obviously got your eyeballs there for those the smallmouth to really key in on. But yeah, that was some underwater footage. I liked it. It looked pretty good, but we'll keep going in this creek. I just spooked a big smallmouth out from under this tree. Oh man, he was in like 3 feet of water. That goes to show you anything in the creek, even in 3 feet of water. He was right on this tree right here, and when I walked up, see this little V shape? He was right there, and he just went downstream. I ain't gonna wait on him because I have another big hole upstream that I want to hit, but keep that in mind when you're fishing the creeks. If there's a couple feet in their structure, those fish will hang out on it no matter the time of year. That is a big freaking bone. Holy shoot. It's got to be a cow bone or something. Down in the comments, let me know what you think that is. That thing's huge. It's like a dinosaur bone. Ooh, that was a good hit. You know what? I think I want to trim this down. I'm going to trim it down a little bit because they're nipping the eyes, I think. So I'm going to put the hook closer to the eyes. All right, we're going to trim a little bit off of this. I'm going to go like 3/4 of an inch. I need that hook literally right behind these eyes because that's, I think, where they're hitting it. Didn't necessarily bring the best cutters with me. Let's go with that. Took about 1/4 inch off of it. 3/4 of an inch rather. Trim it up, make it look flush. That should help out a little bit with the short strikes. Put that in the pocket. There we go. Oh, it was a creek chub. What? Little creek chub down there messing with me. Really? A nice creek chub. They're on the shrimp. Got him that time. Little short striking dude. There you go, buddy. Y'all, the creek chub took my eyeballs. No. Well, we're going to keep fishing it like this. Still mimics a little crawfish without any pinchers, but dang it. That creek chub ate the eyeballs off this thing. How is that even possible? All right, well, we walked about a mile or so of this creek. Got the one creek chub, but no other smallmouth. I did see a really nice smallmouth, and I might stop back at that spot on the way back down, but be a little bit more stealthy and not come up over the bank like I'm going to try to dive in and eat it. But our first spot paid off a lot. We got two smallies in there, so we might go back. I've given it a couple hours, almost 3 hours actually, walking up this creek. But we're going to go back there and see if we can't pick up one more fish and call it a day. I'm already super stoked with, we got 3 fish right now, so that's pretty cool. We'll keep it going. All right, we're back at spot number 1 to end the day. We got 2 fish here earlier. See, we gave them a few hours to calm back down, so maybe we'll pick up another one for the day ends. That'd be awesome. I'm already blown away that I got 2 fish, 2 nice smallies, one really nice, one really nice one. But we'll dip and dunk around here for the next half hour and see if we can't get another one. Ooh, pretty sure I just got bit. Pretty sure. There we go. Yes, not a big one, but it's our 3rd smallie on the shrimp, but no eyes. Chill out, buddy. These fish are ice cold. Heck yeah. Little dude, but our third smallie. Early February. I'll take it. Here you go, bud. Alrighty, everyone. We're going to call it here in the creek. Had an absolutely fantastic day. Ended the day with 3 smallies and a creek chub. So we caught 4 fish. I fished around 5.5, 6 hours today. Got to the creek around 11:30. It's 5 right now. But February, smallmouth in the creek, ice cold creek. I've had a string of luck lately, to be honest, and it's been awesome. It's been able to scratch the itch. I know as anglers we sit inside during the winter and it drives me nuts. I'll be honest, it drives me nuts. Like I have to get out. I don't even care if I go out for a few hours and I'm just casting. It scratches the itch, but being able to catch fish makes it even better. Right there on the Nikko shrimp, and I'm pretty sure they will have them at the expo. I'm gonna release this video the Friday of the expo or maybe Thursday night, just in case you want to try something. And if it's anything I've found out that's really fun as an angler, is just experimenting with different baits, different presentations, gaining confidence in lures that you've never really tried before. And today was the first time trying that style shrimp that Nikko creates in the Dappy formula. It's like a real soft, mushy plastic, but they crushed it. And I caught a freaking tank, a 17-inch smallmouth on the shrimp, on the little VMC rugby jig head. It's been pretty awesome, that little combination right there on my casting gear. But I'm excited for the expo. It'll be here in a couple days. I'm gonna release this video the Thursday before the expo, or maybe even Friday morning. But if you want to swing by the Nikko booth, I'll be hanging out Friday night for a couple hours when I get off work. I think it ends at like 7 or 6 or something, so I'll be able to hang out for an hour or two. But then I'll be there Saturday for sure, hanging out around the booth, walking around, checking out everything. It's an awesome time. I highly recommend it. If you're big into fishing and you want to see a ton of baits, ton of lures, all kinds of stuff, different companies from all over, come to the Columbus Expo, and it's a fantastic time. I hope to see you all there. If you enjoyed the video today, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all out in the water. Let's go!